Just proud of our guys, proud of the way we competed the last 2 days. Again, it goes back to that 2 heavyweights trading punches, and we were just 1 run better again, and thought we competed really well and got some big hits today. These 2 guys plus Willie T with the home runs, and the inning where we scored 2. Played the game, get them on, get them over, get them in, 2 out RBI, and then the situational pitching throughout the game was really good too. Aiden Canuck did his thing, battled. And then Drew Titsworth came in and was really good. And Nick Clayton to strand the runner at third with their 2 dudes up, with Petrie and Messina up, and to get a ground out and a strikeout, that was big time. And then Gordo, making an appearance as in a closed situation. And these 9th innings are tough. They never go 1, 2, 3, no matter how many times you want it to go that way. So it was only fitting that there was some drama in the 9th, but ultimately it just love the way our guys compete, and proud that we clinched a series with 1 more game to play.
Questions for players?
Well, Nolan, your fellow New Yorker was a hero last night, and then you hit the home run today. Not growing up with this series, which is maybe the best in college baseball, did it live up to your expectations?
Oh yeah, I think this is the best rivalry in college baseball. It's great to be a part of it, and just so happy that we can all embrace these moments, and yeah, just keep competing.
What does it mean for you guys to win this series this year?
Oh, it means so much. Like you said, it's the best rivalry in college baseball, definitely in the state. Absolutely huge win for us. Huge win. We played hard as a team. Played super competitive. They're a good club. Definitely got a little chippy, but that's what makes it fun. And it means a lot. It means a lot to this university. It means a lot for us. But we got these guys again in April. We got a big game coming up on Wednesday, so we're just gonna keep the momentum going.
Like your home run was obviously a huge insurance run there. Just take us through that at bat. What did you see?
Yeah, I was just trying to get on because I know I got guys behind me that are gonna have some good at bats and get me over and eventually get me in. But I was just trying to get on base, do whatever I can to get in scoring position.
Nolan, first couple of at bats, it looked like you were kind of dialed in, and I went to the rail and I was like, I think he's going to get one here. Looked like you strode to the plate with a purpose. What were you looking for there?
I was just looking for something that I could hit, help our team win, and get on base. Just trust in my training and the training we go through every day. It puts me in the best place to do damage and to help the team win.
Anything else for the players? All right, thank you, players.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, your team, the word that you already said it, battled over these 2 games. Just clean pitching, clean defense for the most part. You feel that way, that this is a kind of a grinded out series win?
Yeah, I think when you've got 2 really good clubs with the rivalry the way it is, just amplifying everything. It's already 2 good teams going at it, and then you put in everything else, and the crowd and the fans and the just the energy and the fireworks and it's just like, yeah, both teams just mentally and physically exhausted after both sides. So we're very lucky to be 1 run better, and but that's a really good club, like Blake said, and you could see that they're going to go on to continue to be very successful with just the caliber of players that they have. So we knew we were in for a battle to begin with, just because they're physically talented, very talented, but the back and forth, the trading punches, it's always 1 pitch away, and that's games like this. That's why there's so closely mirror postseason games, because it's just the difference in the game is truly 1 pitch. The margin in these types of games are 1 pitch. So we're fortunate to be 1 pitch better, but it's a great club over there.
You were a few outs away from winning the series last year. How special is this for you to win your first Palmetto series as a head coach here at Clemson?
I'm just excited for our players and our fans and all the Clemson fans in the state that are just so closely connected to this. And talking about thousands and upon tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions of people that follow this so close and are so locked into it. And so for all those people that are Clemson, you know, to be able to continue to contribute to the athletic department's narrative of, you know, who's got those bragging rights. I'm just glad that we did our part to contribute to the athletic department, because this is a huge rivalry and with all the sports. It just happens to be in our sport. It's the best in our sport in college baseball, but it's great for our fans or for our university, and I'm most excited for the guys on the team, because it's, you know, watching them celebrate again. It goes back to Dad, Christmas morning. That's why you coach. You chasing those celebratory moments to see that look on their face, and you know, those dog pile-esque caliber moments. And we had one last night, and today was another one.
Aiden settled in, and then you get great work out of the bullpen from Titsworth and Clayton, Marshall, Gordon. How big did those guys come up?
It was huge, because it was, I mean, those decisions, again, it goes down to one pitch here or there, and so every decision is magnified because there's always a matchup or somebody on or in scoring position. So, you know, we were fortunate that everyone that came in executed and pitched very well and made quality pitches when they needed to and picked each other up and escaped jams. But those guys all pitched really well in whatever situation they were put into. You know, and some of them haven't done it before. Gordon hasn't been the closer before, and so, you know, for him to take the ball in the ninth and find a way to close the door, that was huge.
With Aiden now, what have you seen in his first couple of starts that gave you the confidence to put him in there as a freshman rivalry game?
Yeah, he's we didn't see it the first weekend, and he's making, you know, 19-year-old kid making his Division I debut, but we stuck with him because it's what we've seen the whole preseason and really the whole year up to this point, going back to the fall. And it's, forget the velocity and the induced vertical break and the stuff. This kid's got really good poise. He's mature beyond his years. He's very disciplined with a routine every day. He just operates his life like you would almost expect from a veteran player, an upperclassman. He's just very mature, and we just felt like the recipe isn't just throw the freshman in on the weekend. Maybe you give him a few midweek starts to, you know, get his feet underneath him, but he's just a little different, and he's different mentally. There's a lot of good talented arms out there, but he was just different mentally, that we felt like he could handle it. And so, you know, he just has very good poise, and has the ability to center himself, you know, in addition to the stuff that he has and the command that he has. He's a chance to be a great pitcher for Clemson and pitch for a long time.
Have y'all talked any at all time when you might be able to make up that first game?
I've heard of a couple dates in April. It's got a matchup for both clubs. You know, it'll be their home game, so ultimately it'll be their call. But I think it's still got to line up with both of our schedules. Both teams have to agree to it. But I think we're looking at somewhere in the early to middle part of April. Maybe one of those Wednesdays or something. I don't know. But I'm almost positive it'll be in April.
That 2-run fourth to tie the game was set up by a beautiful sac bunt by Mathis. I think we can all say Coach Lee would have been swinging away there with 2 on, but you've never shied away from manufacturing runs.
Well, and that was a credit to, you know, how well they were pitching at the time. You know, the hits were tough to come by for both teams today. I looked up and it was like both teams had 4 hits at one point late in the game. So that was more of a, normally we would swing away too, especially middle of the game like that with the 4-hole hitter up, but that's why everyone in our program has to have the ability to get one down, because it doesn't matter where you get in the order. We may need you to do a team play and bunt for a hit, and if it doesn't end up as a bunt hit, then it's a sacrifice to move the runners over, and it worked out great because, Jimmy Overtop hits an RBI ground out, and then Andrew Chufo gets a 2-out RBI. Even though it was a blooper, you had a guy in scoring position to score easily on that play. So it was just good team baseball. And in those types of games where the margin is small and every run is more valuable than just a run, it was really important to get the bunt down there.
You guys were riding a high after last night. Did you try and get your team to ride that high into today, or regroup and settle back down before today's game?
Yeah, we always talk about enjoy this one, tonight. And by the time we got back from the bus ride, it was like 10:30. We pulled back into EKS and we just said, you got about another hour and a half to enjoy this, and then when your head hits that pillow, it's another job to do tomorrow, and totally centered and focused on playing well again tomorrow and being very competitive tomorrow. So yeah, we'll enjoy this one tonight, and they've got a day and a half to recover. Tuesday it'd be nice because it'd be just a training day, a lifting day, and then we got a really good Kansas State team coming in. They started the year nationally ranked, so this would be a big time midweek matchup. They're very good, so we need to, we can't celebrate this for too long. We got to get locked back in on Kansas State.
You said you wanted to see your team face adversity for these first few weeks. You've seen a blowout loss. You've seen extra innings, 2 close games, extra whatever. Is this what you wanted to see out of them? And what have you found out about this group?
Yeah, they can take a punch. And that's been really, really good to see. Blake gave a senior speech at our banquet, our preseason banquet, and one of the things that he said is one of the things we talked a lot about last year is we're never out of the fight. And so we have mostly played from a deficit this year. There's just haven't been that many games where we've just taken a lead, extended a lead, and that's it. I mean, it's been a get behind, have to tie it up or win it or do it late or whatever. So I do like that. I like that they are a resilient bunch and have shown that gritty trait of truly believing that they can come back. And to be a comeback team, you got to come back. You have to do it, and know that it's part of your DNA and part of your identity. So I like how we've been tested and how we've responded, more importantly.
What'd you like from the relief pitchers, and what did they show that maybe trends well down the line?
If you're pitching in relief in a close game, you need strikes. And you need to be able to field your position. There may be times where you need to induce weak contact or get swing and miss contact. And so, depending on the situation, I liked that our guys were able to get the pop-up or the weak ground ball or the strikeout when we needed it the most. And when you got runners in scoring position, those things always play. We would always talk about what do we need. The guys would say pop-up, strikeouts, weak contact. And so our pitchers did a good job of doing that for the most part. And for the most part, outside of a few times, because again, it's a very disciplined team. They take their hit-by pitches, they take their walks. For the most part, minimize the free passes, but could always be better there.
Anything else for Coach? You guys with Gordon pitching tonight, is there still a chance that he pitched midweek, or is he kind of pushed out of that?
I think this kind of, is a good lead into kind of the master plan of getting him back to the weekend. So I could see him bumping the Wednesday start, and instead of starting Wednesday, starting Friday or whenever. And could see Billy Barlow starting Wednesday, but got to talk to Coach Bellinger about that, and we'll have a big staff meeting tomorrow, like we always do on Monday mornings, and kind of iron it all out. But I would say that, yeah, it's good. It's a, you know, Billy and Austin are two of our, you know, 4 starters for sure. So as we go through these weeks, I think you'll see the same guys starting that you've seen. It just may switch Friday and midweek.
Coach, Segler Park set another attendance record yesterday, not really an open seat today. What would you like to say to the fans of both teams that all, you know, showed incredible support this weekend?
Thank you. It was awesome. It matters. It's truly a 10th man atmosphere. We appreciate it. Keep coming. Show up like that. Swing those balloons. Do everything you can do to produce energy, because our guys feel it and it empowers them. So thank you. It was awesome. Go Tigers.
All right, thank you.